What's up, everyone? Good evening, good evening. If it's evening where you are, if it is daytime, that's all good too. But welcome to Cobra King Conversations. And if you are a new member, then please like and comment and subscribe. And if you're somebody who's been following me for a second, thank you again for your support. I appreciate it each and every time because I do know that you have choices. Today, you chose me, so thank you. Today, we're going to talk about being raw. Now, let's not let our minds take us into a whole bunch of different directions. What RAW stands for is ready and willing. A lot of times we want to do things, we have our mind set for it, we are on the track and all the things, got our plan made out and all of that. So we're ready, but are we willing? Are we willing to do the work? Are we willing to sacrifice the time or what's needed in order to achieve what we're trying to go for? And if we're willing, then are we actually ready? A lot of times we're not both of them at the same time, and that keeps us from progressing towards our goals, whatever your goals may be. It could be something small or it could be something large. But if we don't have those two in sync, ready and willing, then there's a good chance that we may not accomplish what we're trying to do. So take it as being ready means that your mindset is ready, you have your plan written down, you've thought about it and you said, "Okay, I'm really ready to take this step. I'm ready to do something about this." And you've got yourself in a good place and you're just ready. And on the flip side though, you realize that you're not willing to do what it takes to get to that point, to get to that goal. You realize that the work you may need to put in or the time or the research or whatever it may be, are you willing to do that? You can be ready. We can be ready for so many things and we have it in our mind and we've written it down on our paper or, and we think about it. But if we're not willing to put in that effort that it takes to achieve that goal or achieve that dream or just achieve a project that you're trying to do, if we don't feel willing to do that, chances are it's probably not going to work for us. And if you just move that around, if we're willing to do all the things and we're willing to put in the work and we're willing to sacrifice and do research and whatever it takes to do, we're willing to do it, but we may not be ready. The timing may be off. Our funding may not be right. All the things that need to be in play may not be available. There's a whole bevy of things that it could be to where we're not ready. We may not have the right skills needed to achieve what we're going after. And so we need to take that time and learn some more and do some more studying and educating ourselves towards, whatever that goal or project is. So I just want to reiterate that you can be ready, but you also need to be willing. And I say that because there's a lot of times that I have set forth to do some things and I was ready and I had it in my mind and said, yes, I'm going to make this happen. And all the things that we tell ourselves. And then I would be sitting down and, the procrastination and the hesitation and all that comes in. And that's really, it was like, well, am I willing to do it? Am I willing to put in the work that it takes? Am I willing to take that step, even though I'm scared or I have a fear or just am I willing to do what it takes to get to where I want to be? And one of the sayings I like to say to people is sometimes we have to do a short term sacrifice for a long term goal. A short term sacrifice for a long term goal. That, excuse me, that just means that sometimes there'll be some things that we may not want to do that may not be extra appealing to us or may not give us that burst of excitement or that kind of thing. But is it going to get you closer to your goal? Is that job that you really maybe don't want to be at, but is it funding your plans and funding your dreams and your to get to your goals? And those are the things we have to look at because that short-term sacrifice can be a stepping stone to where we want to be. Not everything that is undesirable to us is, and I said this on my live the other day about the stretching, the stress versus stretch. Sometimes we just need to stretch a little bit, and sometimes we just need to do a little bit more so we can achieve what it is we want to do. And whether that is just achieving a different mindset, which is where everything starts anyway, or whether it's exercising more or moving up a career ladder, becoming an entrepreneur, doing, your own business, whatever it is, ask yourself, am I ready and willing? Or am I just ready, but the willing is kind of lacking? Or am I willing, but I'm just not quite there on the ready part? And be honest with yourself, and only you're going to know the answer to this. Only you are going to know. And that's what's important because if we can't be honest with ourselves, then we're not going to get far with anybody else. So, ready and willing, raw. If you just remember that, raw, get raw with yourself because that's going to give you the answers on the next step that you're going to take. Are you ready to take that next step? Are you willing to take that next step? And if you are, then by all means, take that next step. Will it be a little bit fearful? Absolutely. Will you probably have a little bit of hesitation sometimes? Definitely. But will it be worth it, your journey to get there? Yes. Yes, it will be. So think about it, write it down on a piece of paper, put down the little columns of your pros and cons and just say, okay, am I ready to do this? Am I willing to do this? Am I ready and willing to do this? All right. And remember, and drop down in the comments, you guys, drop a comment or so if you think that you've been in a spot before where sometimes you've been ready, but you haven't been willing, or sometimes you've been willing, but you haven't been ready. And whatever the factors may be that come into play about that is okay. Just recognize it, and then that way you can address it. So, thank you again for joining me with Colbert King Conversations. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I am appreciative of everyone that is subscribed to my channel so far. And all I see is growth, growth, growth. And I thank you guys because without you, it wouldn't happen. So have a good evening or day, whatever time it is for you. And yeah, be kind to yourself.